This would be absolutely despicable and insane lunacy if I saw it on CNN or MSNBC. To see it on Fox News is a complete betrayal of anything remotely resembling conservatism or decency. Matt Walsh, thread. I have appeared on Fox News many times. I appreciate the platform they've given me. If what I'm about to say ruins that relationship, so be it. We have to call this evil lunacy out wherever we see it, especially on our side.
Only walking down the street, you wouldn't think anything different.
14-year-old Rylan Whittington is a typical Southern California.
Bro, they're mad that Fox News covered a trans teenager without advocating to murder him.
Teenager. And the Whittingtons, along with mom Hillary, dad Jeff, and sister Brinley, are a typical family. The only difference, though, in Rylan's eyes, is what this family can mean to the tens of thousands of kids under 18 who identify as transgender.
We put our story out there so people could see that like there's another family out there that is going through what we're going through, or there's another family who's proud of who they are.
Before Rylan could even speak, he managed to tell his parents that he...
And they're not misgendering him. That's crazy. What's happening on Fox News, brother?
...is a boy.
I could just see that it wasn't him trying to be a brat. It was like painful. It was truly painful for him.
You know what's wild about this, by the way? They're showing exactly what they mean. They want to hurt and be like, they want to bring pain into trans people's lives and to their families. Like, that's it. Like, this is just normal news coverage from Fox News, which is surprising, okay? And it's fucking wild. It's wild that they're openly stating exactly what it is.
Him to have to wear feminine clothing and for us constantly telling him that you're a girl.
And unlike some trans kids, when Rylan came out at age 5 a few years later, he had the full support of his parents.
Initially, there was some pushback from us in trying to understand this.
We were confused like most people are. We thought that gender and sexuality were the same thing. It took us a while to figure out that those two things are different and that children actually do recognize their gender identity very young. Some of them, not all.
But they listened to Rylan and to Hillary's conservative faith.
For me, it's just a deep spiritual belief that you believe in God and he, created us the way he wanted us. Well, then yes, he created Rylan just the way he is.
And they listened to families. They met in support groups.
There was a father.
This is actually a wild story. I mean, goated parents, straight up. Conservative ass family has a trans son. Immediately is like, yeah, you know what? It's chill. That's wild. It's kind of cool to see it on Fox. I mean, this is good. Holy fuck.
Who was sitting across the table. He says, "You have no idea how lucky you are to be here," which kind of took me back.
Like, this is, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? Is this like, are we transing the youth right now, guys? Is that what's going on? Because this is like the golden retriever family. You know what I mean? This is the whitest fucking family you could have found. This is literally like, this is agitprop. This is actually fucking straight up agitprop, which is kind of wild to see. They're super blonde. They basically have a white picket fence, okay? And they're like very open about their trans son and have been like really helpful through that journey. This is like really palatable for like white Christian families. It is really, really interesting to see.
I didn't at that point consider myself lucky to be there. And he said, our child had displayed this gender dysphoria or this gender misalignment at the same age that Rylan has. And we didn't listen. And we pushed back.
That pushback led that child to turn to self-harm as a teenager, which 60% of trans and non-binary kids engage in, according to the Trevor Project. More than 50% consider suicide.
That for me was the turning point. I didn't want to see Rylan to go through that.
I'd rather have a living son than a dead daughter. And I guarantee that if we had pushed back and done what a lot of parents do, I don't think that we would have either one of the kids that you see before you here today.
Allowing him to live authentically and true to himself and be who he really feels like he is. When you get to know Rylan, you see just how proud and confident he is of himself.
Rylan's story got international attention in 2014 when a family YouTube video went viral. And Hillary has since written a book called Raising Rylan.
I never thought that I would be known for this like as well as I am.
I think, like, we talked about passing before. It's not the end all be all of being trans, obviously, but passing is obviously important for safety in a lot of circumstances in an otherwise, like, super transphobic society. And one thing that you have to fucking mention, one thing you have to note is, like, this is the main reason why conservatives freak the fuck out about kids getting puberty hormone blockers. This is it. This is, like, the main fear that they have, is that, like, they're going to, if they want to, they don't have to, but if they want to, they are going to be able to transition in a way that is very safe, secure, and will be able to conform to whichever gender norms they want to successfully. They'll be able to fucking stealth if they want to. You don't have to, but that is 100% terrifying for conservatives. That's where it comes from. If they cared, for example, if they cared about, like, the fucking safety and security of, like, or the sanctity of sports, yeah, if you get fucking if you take hormone blockers, which are reversible, and then actually undergo gender confirmation surgery when you're at the appropriate age, you're not going to have the significant advantages of, like, being the significant advantages of having male musculature or male bone structure for your life. Like, you can then have closer bone structure and musculature to a cis woman, right? And they don't want that. They don't want that at all. They're just, like, constantly fucking owning their own arguments. They just don't want trans people to exist. That's where it starts and that's where it begins.
But really, it's just a small part of who I am.
He just brushes things off his shoulders, like it's fine. He moves on in his life, and he's just kind of, I think everything we've been through, he's just, like, learned to do that, and he's really good at it. I could never do that.
The Whittingtons believe sharing their story could make a lasting difference in another child's life, something they learned from that support group father nearly a decade ago.
I'm just here to make the ride smoother for others. You might be struggling right now, but we believe in you. This family, we might not know you, we might not know where you live, but, we understand you.
Bro, this is crazy, dude. Like, look at this. They're playing fucking baseball in their house, like, right outside their fucking nice little fence. This is, like, you could not have cut better fucking pro-trans agitprop if you could. Holy shit. No wonder Fox News fucking covered this.
We believe in you.
What extraordinary courage displayed by Ryland.
What is going on? What? My man said courageous. What is happening, dude? What the fuck? Did I get hit in the head? What am I looking at right now? This is freaking me out, chat. What is happening, dude?
Sister Brinley, Father Jeff, and Mom Hillary.
Bro, is this, like, what happened? Did we open up like a fucking multiverse? Are we watching Fox News from a different timeline? What the fuck? Wait, hold up, dude. This is very strange. This is, like, I don't get it.
I want to thank the Whittington family for speaking to us. It's not easy, particularly at a time when transgender issues have been politicized. People are afraid of what they do not understand, Dana. This family hopes their story will lead to more understanding, more acceptance, and ultimately more.
This would be absolutely despicable, insane lunacy if I saw it on CNN, MSNBC, to see it on Fox News, a complete betrayal to see anything remotely resembling conservatism or decency. Every element of this video is propagandist and dangerous garbage. The report states that his biologically female child was choosing her gender before she could speak. This is madness. The report further states that Ryland's parents began social transition at the age of 5. This is child abuse. The vast majority of children... No, you know what child abuse is? Ben Shapiro being a parent, okay? That's child abuse, motherfucker. The report is absolute horrifying propaganda. We got mom citing her Christian faith to justify the perversion of biological identity. We got the radical gender theory activist Trevor Project, the radical gender theory activists at Trevor Project, which do what exactly? Crisis counseling for suicidal fucking teenagers that have been pushed away from their homes. Yeah, that kind of radical gender theory activists, the ones that are like, hey, they're stopping me from causing trans people to commit suicide. That's radical. The radical Trevor Project, brother. That's awesome. That's cool. Oh, he's fucking losing his mind, dude. I love this. I love this. I love this so much. Fucking love this so much, dude. This is awesome. Oh my God. We eating good today, boys. This is a gift. Oh my God. Bro tweeted 50 times, dude. What the fuck? This is awesome. Oh, dude. This feels so sweet. This is decadent. This is delightful. This is literally a treat for all of us, okay? A treat for us. Thank you. Let's thank them. Let's thank everyone for the treat that we got. My man lost his fucking mind, dude. Ooh, delicious. The report is absolute horrifying propaganda. We got mom citing her Christian faith to justify the perversion of biological identity. We got the radical gender theory activist Trevor Project Stats claiming that childhood transition is the only way to prevent suicide. I'd rather have a living son than a dead daughter is again propagandistic sloganeering. There is no credible evidence that transition alleviates suicidal. There's no credible evidence to suggest that transition alleviates suicidal ideation among children who identify as LGBTQ? Wait, what? Straight up, my feelings are more important than facts from Ben here. That is like incredibly well documented, dude. What the fuck? Yikes. Oh, that's awesome. This is so sick. I love this, dude. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. Oh, get fucked, dude. Oh, it makes me feel happy because like this is obviously good propaganda, right? And he's right about that. It is cut like agitprop. It's so perfectly crafted for conservatives to like look at and go, this does make kind of sense. But also on top of that, like, so if it turns if it changes the attitude of like even a single fucking reactionary family with a trans son or daughter, I'm happy, right? Because it can. But also this is so sweet. This is like a cherry on the top. You know what I mean? Triggering the absolute living shit out of this fucking gigantic dweeb lord who endlessly froths from the mouth with like murderous desire. The very mention of a trans person existing. Oh, that's so good. My mouth is watering right now, dude. We'll ratio him. I don't know what to say, though. We've got dad talking about living authentically by hormonally transitioning a biologically female child, transition that if continued will result in biological sterilization and or breast and genital mutilating surgery. This family became famous in 2014 when Rylan, now 14, was 6 years old. Mom wrote a book about her own heroism. This isn't about the children. This is about pushing a gender theory that victimizes small children. Ben is a small children. And this is happening on Fox News, where the family's praised for his extraordinary courage in the face of politicization of transgender issues. People are afraid of what they do not understand, the reporter says, but we do understand the agenda. We understand that this is propaganda on behalf of the destruction of children, and it is vile. Fox News is too important to conservatives to be weaponized on behalf of, wait, where the fuck was it? Important to be weaponized on behalf of the most radical leftist propaganda imaginable. Propaganda that aims directly at the mental and physical health of their children. They should terminate whoever is responsible for this agitprop abomination. Oh, he said agitprop. Ben's been watching my videos. I've never heard anyone that's not a leftist, like a annoying little fucking shitter Marxist-Leninist, ever use the term agitprop outside of this community. No shot. I've never heard anyone use agitprop outside of like, theory nerds that love Lenin. This makes me so happy. Wow. Minor victories, little dubs here and there. Little dubs here and there, like the fucking Texas judge blocking the trans crusade against families of trans children. You know what I mean? Ben Shapiro defends trans existence? Wait,
Today on Debunked, we're going to discuss a very common question. Can a man be a woman?
Dr. Levine, the government intervening.
Senator, transgender medicine is a very complex.
The answer, clearly, is yes.
Elliot Page came out publicly announcing he is
God.
transgender.
What's happening, dude? I love dumbass videos like this, dude. Not as much as I love serving the top of the hour ad break 14 minutes into the top of the hour, because like I totally forgot to run it because I got so fucking horny to see Ben seething and fucking tearing up at the thought of trans people existing comfortably on this planet. Nothing triggers this fucking man baby, this petulant child, more than like thinking about trans people not getting fucking murdered. He's like, wow, I can't believe a trans person is like alive and well. This is disastrous. We must stop this immediately. So I forgot to run the top of the hour ad break, which I'm going to run right now.
Some people are born men in women's bodies, women in men's bodies.
I was trying to live a life that wasn't me. It wasn't my life.
I've known this for quite a while. Transgender identity is reality. To suggest otherwise is insane, patent nonsense.
What the fuck? Dude, I love this, dude. This is so dope. What is happening right now? I mean, this is obviously fucking literally twisting his words against him, but it's so fucking dope. So good.
Gender identity is completely separate from sex. According to biology, sex is a spectrum. But typically, those who have the XY chromosomes are male. Those who have XX chromosomes are female. Gender is entirely socially constructed and thus separate from biology. Gender would be all the various feminine qualities that adhere to womanhood, or the masculine qualities that adhere to being a male. You might just be a different gender with different pronouns because your gender is separate from your sex. The simple reality is that being transgender is part of the human condition. What's more, if gender is a social construct created by society,
that's awesome!
All sexual inequalities could be laid at the feet of an evil gendered society. To pretend otherwise is nonsensical. Thank you all for being here. We stand between America and the darkness, and we will march until that darkness is banished forever, and all of our children can stand together in the sunlight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Shapiro.
We just can't be sure that kids actually have the gender assigned to them at birth. If a boy is effeminate, she might actually be a girl. If a 12-year-old says that she is a girl, it ought to be treated with empathy and care. You can be a woman in a man's body, a soul in the machine, because gender and sex are completely different. The answer for what is man or what is woman is simple. I feel like a woman, therefore I am a woman. If you're a straight dude and you don't want to have sex with a trans woman, this makes you gay.
Fire. Yeah, I agree with you, Ben. Thank you. And also Prager you. Wow. What a change of events, dude. We're just moving on with the alternate universe. Alternate universe conservatism, dude. It's great. We're taking a glance into like a fucking planet where, you know, Ben Shapiro is defending trans existence, where Bernie Sanders is the president. Trans people do hold like all levers of power and control. You know what I mean? Trans people actually are unironically like running fucking society or some shit, like in the way that conservatives think they are right now. This was done by Justin T. Brown. Ben Shapiro defends trans existence. Very good video. I'm shifting. Yeah, I'm literally shifting. Bernie Sanders wins.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Bernie Sanders wins the presidency, capping his improbable political journey with an astounding campaign unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime. Bernie Sanders wins the presidency of the United States. He is now going to be called president-elect.
Just imagine, dude, a better future. So much better than what we got. Like when we watch the good ending of a video game. Yeah, literally. It's true. This was incredible. I really do love everything I just saw here, including, let's look at Matt Walsh's fucking insane ramblings. Today, Fox ran a long segment on Pride Month celebrating a trans kid who came out as a boy at the age of 5. The piece simply did not report on the controversy surrounding the child transitioning. What controversy? You're trying to make controversy. He's like, there was no controversy. He's trying to make the fucking controversy because there was none. The reporter says that the child announced a new gender as a toddler. Does Fox want us to believe that babies can choose their gender? This is the most extreme, radical, dangerous form of gender ideology, and it's being promoted on Fox News. The poor kid is now 14 with a permanently altered body, condemned to live forever with an identity imposed as a small child. It's horrifying, evil, and sick. Yeah, he seems really upset, dude. I think you should fucking own him harder so he kills himself. Ryland seems to be very upset. You know better, obviously, you know? Just lying. Motherfucker, you posted the actual fucking video. He doesn't seem too upset, dog. As a matter of fact, it seems like his suicidal ideations went away, as empirical evidence suggests it would. I know for a fact that many people at Fox do not approve of this and never would have agreed to their radical, far-left trans propaganda, but Fox reporter Brian Lennis chose to do this story, and someone at Fox chose to put it on the air. Everyone involved should be fired immediately. Oh, I'm coming. I think I'm coming. Oh, God. Oh, fuck, dude. This is actually, this is better than anything I thought I would watch today. Oh, my Lord, dude. Oh, dude. He's now crying about firing one of these fucking anchors, dude. Oh, my Lord.